Y'all come on up in here, man. We're gonna have a brief early morning vibe. The early morning vibe on a Saturday on the IKI Org channel. Uh, I wish everybody well. Um, Hope they had a good night, safe night, and everything is copacetic. We're gonna talk about a little something, man. Really don't we'll talk about a little something, but I'm be freestyling because I got to get ready to do this pit. But I definitely want to chime in on the station because a lot of y'all haven't heard from me in a while. If you haven't been checking out the other platforms I be on. So let everybody have a chance to come on in here, man. Man, I'm finna throw that chicken on there, some ribs on there for some family members, pork chops, all that. But I don't eat that swine, so it's gonna be on the other side of the pit. It's all good. Um, trying to put some sausage on there, you know. Oh yeah, it's gonna be something quick but very delicious because your boy got them skills. It's that real life, real life. But I ain't gonna say no cuss words, so I guess I go and get started. Man, as I think about a lot of things, especially through my journey through this life, because we all pilgrims. Um, a lot of people don't take their life for for a purpose. They don't have a purpose in their life. And when I say they don't have a purpose in their life, it's like they live every day to be negative. They live every day to, cause harm on the community. They still juggling, right? They still juggling in what they want to do with their life. And I ain't talking about the youngsters, but I'm talking about those that's in their 40s or 50s. If you haven't came up with a plan yet, then you need to stop what you're doing, slow it down, and sit by yourself and contemplate what you trying to do with your life, right? A lot of people say, "Man, I'm freestyling my life, man, and it is what it is." But then guess what? Just like the thumbnail showed, man, I had a partner, man, sitting with his son the other day, and they come saying you got to get with your kids sometime quiet. You know what I'm saying? Put them in that serenity area of life. You know what I'm saying? To calm them down and just talk to them, give them some game for real. Everything don't have to be loud music. Everything don't have to be uh, activities everywhere. You know what I'm saying? It might be some activities going on, but you can put them to the side and say, "Hey, son, let me holler at you." Or, "Hey, daughter, let me holler at you." Mamas, this goes out to the mamas too. You know what I'm saying? Sit alone with your kids sometime. Tell them to hold on, pause. You trying to do what? You trying to go where? You trying to go play what? Who you trying to go out with? You got to ask those questions. It's a lot of parents out there trying to be their friends, the kids' friends. Hard discipline is gonna make your child have a longevity in life. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell them yes every time. You got to tell them what no is. And for those who don't whoop their kids, understand. It says in the Bible, a parent that spare the rod ruins the child. You understand that? So, hey man, tough love is what it is. But it's good morning vibes, and this vibe is, man, we got to tighten up. It's Memorial Weekend. I want everybody to keep their head on the swivel if you're planning on traveling. I don't know if too much traveling gonna go on, to be 100, but them gas prices make you sit your butt down. And this is the time. It don't have to be that what the government say to sit your butt down. It should be something like you ain't financially stable to be traveling. What you traveling for? So make your moves. Uh, this Monday on off day for a lot of government and state officials. Uh, we don't have to go to work. So make this time more. Concentrate more on your family today, right? You don't have to be in the biz. You know what I'm saying? I say put yourself around loved ones. Put yourself around loved ones, and everybody can chill for a moment, for a day at least. We had a busy weekend. Everybody, doing these graduation parties, and I'm just glad I haven't heard of no drama down here. It probably was some fights. It probably was some youngsters trying to find some attention, or trying to settle some beef for the school year. But why they do that? They misguided, because at the end of the day, if they did that, and when I haven't heard about it, you got to pay the piper. It will come back on you. And right now is the time that a lot of people fall off. They did good 12 years of school. They probably had some bumps in the road and stuff like that. But it's more to the point that summertime after they graduate, that's when them folks get you. Cause now you don't have to go to school. Now you ain't got no responsibility. If you wasn't working, now you got too much time on your hand. You don't want to, you don't know what to do with it. So idle mind is a devil workshop. Workshop. Yeah, workshop. Let me drink some more of this coffee and keep it rolling. Hold on. So don't have your mind just idolizing. I mean, idling. You know what I'm saying? And idolizing people who don't deserve the attention. Understand you got through school, and see, I'm gonna go from that vibe to another vibe. You got out of school because of your parents or your loved ones, right? You got out of school because you buckle down and you accomplished that. You got out of school because you was determined to show your parents that you are a grown up, right? So are you maturing? And they listen. You have been listening to all they words they've been saying. Man, it's been rough. And I'm one of them parents that my daughter just graduated, but it's at the end of the day, this is what makes you a parent. Pushing that envelope. You know what I'm saying? Thinking that, really ain't good enough. You can do better. You know what I'm saying? So it motivates the kids to really try to do better to impress their parents. So parents don't give up on the kids once they go to school, to college. It's gonna be another struggle, but you gotta buckle down and just keep doing what you do. And the kids that don't have, I ain't gonna say loving parents because everybody's busy, right? Everybody don't really see that a lot of attention right now during this summertime when the kids thinking, oh, mama gonna be at work, daddy gonna be at work, granny gonna be at work. You know what I'm saying? They feel like they got playtime. Kids don't do it. Young adults don't do it because this will change your life. This summer right here would change your life if you just got out of high school. If you haven't got out of high school, your 8th to ninth grade year can change your life. That's why TYC and whatever youth institution they got for you. You know what I'm saying? They waiting for you to fail. Don't make it easy. You know what I'm saying? Because they barely wanted y'all to go to school anyway, right? But now that y'all have completed the school, or now that y'all going to the next level, you're constantly showing society that y'all can do it. I know it ain't it's not a lost cause out there for the youth. I just want the youth and the old school people that, raising their kids and stuff the right way, just stay tough on them. You know what I'm saying? They feel you and they understand you. That's basically what I wanted to say. This summertime right here is going to be a struggle. This summertime right here is going to be a test for the family. But if you keep your kids close to you, or your children, however you want to address that, close to you, then everything will be copacetic. Everything it won't be no change in the structure. I know everybody have their way of raising their children, but if they constantly feel like they didn't got out of high school, or they didn't, they doing good in school, man, you need to go check their room. You need to go check I ain't gonna say, well, check their phone too and see exactly what they got planned this summer. Because I'm telling you, parents, and I'm telling you, youngsters, if you're trying to be slick, you're trying to go out there and try to do the wrong thing, man, you're gonna get caught up, man. You're gonna get caught up, because there's too many cameras out there for you to feel like you're gonna get away with something. You understand? It's too many devices. Your phone is a tracking device. It's cameras everywhere, man. So I don't understand why do people feel like, quote unquote, like I say, gang banging is the in thing. It's the out thing. Y'all OGs, if y'all not telling the youngsters better than trying to keep this genocide going on, you're a fool too. If you can't mature in your mind and say, man, yeah, if I was involved in that, it was just one of those things that everybody grow up into. But your parents know better. If you still trying to find your way, get with your daddy, get with your mama, and get with guys, y'all need to get with a male figure, a role model, man. And it ain't no gang banging OG. I'm telling you right now. You know what I'm saying? And when I say gang banging OG, that's somebody who is still active when I say that. Get with one of them guys who have actually lived that life, learned a lesson. You can call them an OG or old school, however you want to look at it. Get with an old school that you know is doing something with their life. That's doing something with their life, not just talking, but actually doing something with their life. You can see when you go to their house, or when you see how they moving. You know what I'm saying? And they ain't in the streets. They got jobs, man. You know what I'm saying? They got jobs because we have to learn the hard way, right? If you see me on the streets, come talk to me, man. I ain't too big to talk to you, man. You know what I'm saying? It's all about your delivery and how you come. You know what I'm saying? I ain't down with the rhetoric. I ain't down with the name calling and all that, man. But I doubt any youngster, if they come to me, what's going on? Yeah, we'll see how that come out. You know what I'm saying? But it's not so much about trying to prove if you tough. It's not about proving who's tough. You know who's tough. Those who tell you you need to wear your mask, right? Those who told you you need to stay in the house. Don't look at your own people and say, man, I don't like him. Next time I see him, or name call. We ain't got no name calling, man. I'm almost 50 years old. I ain't got time to name call no individual. I don't care what the other individual is talking about. It's not factual. But we're talking about the youth. We're talking about these old fools, especially. I've been through the struggle. You know, it's nothing to glorify the vacation I was on. I was a young cat going through that. I had to learn the hard way. You know, my mama used to tell me, man, a hard head makes a soft whoop. You know, I'm gonna try to keep it clean. You know what I'm saying? But hard head make a soft behind, man. You know what I'm saying? You get them old school cats that's kind of biting their tongue and they don't want to tell their nephew or they daughter dress appropriate. You know what I'm saying? Give something for the youngsters, the young man to imagine. What happened to them days where a woman is actually acting like a woman? Got these youngsters out here wilding out because hey, if they ain't got no books and stuff like that, internet that messed up these youngsters, man. Period. From the female perspective and the male perspective, I don't know what kind of world they living in, right? But I'm saying on this summertime, watch your child. You gonna have to be a parent to say no, no. I don't think that's gonna work, man. Oh man, they got this thing called pop up parties, right? They got these pop up parties, and in my mind, I'm like pop up party. Back in the day, we just had a house party. You knew exactly where that location was. That means if you got to do a pop up party, you ain't supposed to be there. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a lot of immature people right there that think they grown. So when you get people like that, it's always something going on for real. You know what I'm saying? And girls, take care of yourself. If you go somewhere, go in a group. Go with people you really can trust. Because there's a lot of hateful women out there, young women out there that don't want to set you up. Believe that. They don't want to see you shine. They don't want to see you advancing in your lifestyle straight up out of high school. You know what I'm saying? So you got to watch that, and guys do the same. You know, it's so crazy because I know a lot of us would like to say, man, if I just didn't take that road, if I didn't go that way, you know what I'm saying? How would that have impacted my life? You know what I'm saying? If I didn't, man, if I just didn't shoot that gun, if I just didn't do what we did, you know what I'm saying, back in the day, where would I be right now? Where would I be? And you get a lot of signs, youngsters. I'm gonna tell you, you get a lot of signs to stop you from wilding out, messing up your life. You gotta heed it. You know, the world is not gonna wait for you to understand this is real consequences when you do what you do at 18 years old or 19 years old when you get out of high school. Now they got a place for you called a pen, called a penal institution for real. They got it for you, and they waiting for you. They got beds waiting for you, man. So if you think about this, if you do something this summer, right? You get locked up like Pooh Shiesty. You get locked up like Young Thug and all that, man. They going to court next year to start their case. You understand? That's a whole summertime. Think about it. And they've been locked up. They've been going through the process, right? So they say their court date is like January the 15th, something like that. Somewhere in January, mid-January. So you telling me they family is gonna be without them? Count the months, man. This is a support team of that family. Yeah, hopefully if Rico, they be freezing the bank accounts. Come on, y'all. Is it worth it? They'll let you do so much, but they be watching you. And then if you don't turn, they're gonna come for you. But if you do turn, you still gotta sacrifice something. Everything in the game is a price. Understand that. Remember that. Remember that. Everything you do in this life is a price. You're not the slickest one We all thought that. From the guy who did less than 10 years, from the guys that did over 15 years and 30 years and 20 something years. Think about it. Everybody think they slick when they're young. Come on, man. Ain't nothing new up under the sun. My mama used to tell me that. Even from the dances, the way, other than I haven't seen back in the day, them old school women, like my mama them age, they probably was just doing their thing in the club. I remember, in the simple fact of when they threw house parties, they danced with a piece of class, and anything else behind that was behind the bedroom scene. You know what I'm saying? They not trying to be explicit and show people, they can't get a little live. See, y'all women that lost the essence. Y'all young women that lost the essence. You go on YouTube, you see everybody trying to show their body. Y'all got these young men losing their goddamn mind. Y'all got them losing their mind. That's what you want. So then when you say you want to go to a club and you just want to chill, and the first thing you say is, dang, why these dudes be tripping? Y'all got their mind gone. Y'all got their mind gone. Why wouldn't they trip? Right? Y'all show too much. Just have a little respect for yourself. And then they got all these movements that say women has the right to show, and be respected. Where they do that at? Y'all need to stop thinking like that, man. Because what we see as young men and older guys, damn fool, sexy is past the day. I mean, it's all out of it. For the simple fact you gotta have respect. So nobody gonna put a ring on your finger if you acting like a thought. You know the definition of a thought, right? So don't try to dress it up like, what they say, hot girl summer. I seen on the tube that some people already got pulled out off a car trying to twerk, man. What is that, man? Shouldn't you have a man? Shouldn't you have a man and you could do that in your own room, in your own household? But you got to get your house first. Stop going trying to catch somebody off gurgitating yourself. Like, for real. Like, don't disrespect yourself thinking you're gonna get a qualified man out there. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, Kevin Samuel said some things I did not agree with him fully, but he made y'all start getting in line though. You got women out there that say, man, hey, this is what we expecting out of a man, right? To be strong, independent, you know what I'm saying, protector, you know what I'm saying, and a disciplinarian. But sometimes when the women get with a man like that, they don't know what they signed up for. It ain't all about yes, 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 yes. There's some no's up in there. You know what I'm saying? So watch what you pay attention to what you actually want in your life. If you want to achieve better things, then you got to hold yourself accountable also. But this thing is really a good morning vibe because I'm finna give you some sunshine. Youngsters, summertime, don't fall off. Don't let the next man or the next female knock you off your pivot. Sometimes you just need to breathe. Some of these situations can be overwhelming, right? If the situation is overwhelming, guess what you need to do? Stop, pause, breathe. Take a deep breath, like for real. Take a deep breath because it ain't that bad. Get up out that situation if you can. Just take a deep breath, man. 1.5 seconds to change your life. And that, what I said about Young Thug and all these other rappers, that's on house arrest and all that. Think about it. Y'all got the freedom. They don't. They might have the money because they set up to keep on confusing y'all. What's real and what ain't real. A chain don't make you real. Okay? All them glittering watches don't make you real. It's your lifestyle. I was seeing some rappers, man, go in there and buy some chains. I said, damn, I wonder if they got some land. What's a chain? You trying to show the world that you got money, but do you got some land? Or you got any cattle? That's money in cattle. You know what I'm saying? How are you pushing that envelope? Where are you giving back to the community? I know you came up out of a situation and God bless you with a talent. So with your talent, why you don't think about your people? I'm talking about it's a lot of vultures out there. I understand. When you get that money, guess what they want to do? They want to hover over you. You remember me? You get aunties and stuff you never seen before, cousins. Hey, that's my cousin. Come on, man. Black folks, we got to do better, man. You know what I'm saying? Always stay down with somebody from the get-go. Don't try to jump on a bandwagon. I'm talking about those who really don't support these youngsters before they blow up, right? I'm like the mama and daddy. Some of them don't believe in the youngster until they start showing that money. Stop being there for a season. Be there for a reason, for guidance. So you get all these youngsters get the money about 17, 16 years old. You know you never had no money like that. They got a lucky break. So help them manage that. Get them accountants. Help them manage their money so it don't fall to the wayside. We need more businesses in our community. I ain't worried about no chain. What is a chain? It's just something that looks shiny. It's materialistic. Yeah, it keeps its value somewhat, but everybody buying up all this goddamn land. What are you doing? You gonna ride on their land, or you gonna help take back over what's ours? You know what I'm saying? God gave you that blessing, had you go through them lessons, and had you stressing and all that. But then when you get that bread, guess what you do? You go buy some jewelry. Hey, world, look at me. You go buy a Lamborghini. You go, come on, man. That's why we still in our situation. You know, if God gave me that blessing, and I'm hoping that this is one of the gateways that I can start reaching out to people. You know, my time is very valuable, but if I'm talking that conversation, come on, man. If subscribe, support, and you'll see what I do with it. You'll see if I ever get that blessing. I'm not here to crack no jokes. You know what I'm saying? This is early morning vibes for a wake up. It's Memorial Day weekend. It's going to be a lot of people, quote unquote, that's trying to pass on a negative message. Come on, man, not every day. I had this guy, and I think I said it before. He dropped me an order of food, and he say man, you have a good day and happy Memorial Day. He said, well, you in the service? Real talk. He said this. Real story. He said this, and I say, well, if you think about it, I think we all took part in a service. You know, everybody in this world, quote unquote, is PTSD. If you think you ain't got that stress level, because what you see, what you've been through your whole period, your whole career of life, you in denial. You know, they talking about this day is only for the veterans. I think we all veterans, but we're gonna definitely pay homage to those who sacrificed their life and went across and fought for our country. But then I look at it too, man. I look at it too a couple of different ways, man. Uh, you know, a lot of people did that for the benefit of their family. I respect that. You know what I'm saying? That's an out for a lot of people. So I ain't gonna talk down on that, but I feel like we all veterans. We have lived in America, went through it. Do you tell me what day that you had, other than when you was a baby, that the drama wasn't all the way around? You know, that wasn't always around you, right? We all go through that. So to go over there in a foreign country to fight for politics, that's what you choose to do. But we fighting right here in America. Now we at the biggest fight of our life. We're at the biggest fight of our life, and that's for these youngsters. Don't keep falling to the wayside, man. They hoping that y'all stay docile to the whole situation. They hoping that. They hoping they can put a lot of distractions in front of you to say, hey, if the algorithm don't pop up my channel, it's a reason. They don't want to give y'all the lesson. They want y'all to learn the lesson the hard way. But since YouTube is available for a lot of elders, when you get on here, just talk with sense. I'm not gonna demise. I ain't gonna bring down nobody else's characteristics. I'm not gonna worry about who's what is that? He say, she say. Oh, back in the day, let's go back. Who shot John? Who shot JR? Ain't no Dallas up in here, man. You remember that show, Dallas? Shoot, my mama was all up in there. The soap operas. We ain't got time to watch soap operas. Life is a soap opera. You don't need to go to the TV and see these guys acting like they going through a drama, a trauma in their life. We actually going through it in society in 2022. We are the actors. You understand what I'm saying? We are living proof. They make movies of what happens in our life. Okay, so why you need to go to a movie theater and constantly see what you see every day? Hollywood got to do better because real people are waking up. We see, man, y'all just trying to entertain. We trying to live life. So that goes back to the youngsters. They give y'all a blessing. Hey, you're gonna take that chance because you chose to be successful for a reason, I hope. To get your people, your family, whoever, your loved ones out of a situation. And if YouTube is only, or Instagram is only, or TikTok is only showing you entertainment, but not no financial way of getting the situation a little bit better in your community, right? Open up a rec center or something. You know what I'm saying? Open up a rec center. Give them kids something to do, and then put the restrictions and training tools in it, like some kind of skill set. Let everybody come from that area, or if you got to fly them in, or they choose to use their money like that, fly them in and show these youngsters, man, from a certain age. Look, man, this is a trill set. The the skill set that they're using or needing in the workplace. This is it. Because you only can play football so long, your body gonna break down. You only can box so long, then too many headshots to get your mind slipping. You only can play baseball so long because you'll throw out your arm, right? All these sports is only temporary. You need to do these sports if you got that talent, and then make some of it, save your money, save the revenue, and then build from there. God bless you with a talent, use it. So, like I said at the beginning of the thing, it's morning vibes, and the thumbnail shows a young man talking to his son. Spend this day instead of ripping and running, talking to your kids. If this is something you haven't done, but real parents, we've been doing this. We've been conversating with our child. Telling them how to conduct themselves in public. You know what I'm saying? And for all those parents that want to be cool, and then Leroy down there acting a goddamn fool, but he's bringing you money. You need to ask yourself, is it worth it? You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of kids get on a t-shirt. Why? Because their parents didn't step in. That's why. The parents just didn't step in. You see something brewing, try to rectify that. Correct that real quick, man. Because 1.5 seconds will change any person's life in this world. So, as I was saying, this was a quick morning vibe. Y'all have a blessed day. Stay safe out there. And make sure, I'm going to have to slide this in here. Make sure if you're doing any kind of recreational things today, stay safe. Keep your head on the swivel. Because I don't think a lot of people that views a lot of channels is in tune exactly how the world is moving. Because it's just one day. Don't go broke over one day, because you still gotta get ready for the SHTF. And if you don't know what that is, you already behind the curve. If I say certain words and you ain't catching it, do you really have your family interests in mind? Make sure you keep that EDC always on you. That's that everyday carry. That's a bag or something like that with water. Something if you can't make it back home. Guys, we got to stay safe. Women, we got to stay safe out here. And we got to stay alert. Don't think life is a goddamn game. Oh, let me say that. It's a game of survival. Don't get comfortable out there, man. This is a wake-up call from your boy Slugger. Like, subscribe, pass it on. We talk about a lot of other different contents, whatever's pressing on the news, because a lot of people that be on YouTube don't even pay attention to the news. And some news is not all good news. Watch the agenda they pushing. That's all I got to say. It's an agenda they pushing. It's election time. So that's why I say stay safe out there, because you don't want to be the casualty. You don't want to be the sacrifice for them to make a point. Stuff just don't happen like that. We still talking about real talk. Why did it take the cops so long to go in that school? You know what I'm saying? They then diverted from talking about the person who ran in the school, talking about now the law enforcement took too goddamn long. But do y'all know a lot of law enforcement don't make a lot of money, man? That's why you see them at the clubs, you see them at doing security and stuff like that, man. So you asking yourself, yeah, that's somebody else's kids. But if the population is, quote unquote, anti-law, you know what I'm saying? Because of the blue line stuff. Some they mess, a lot of them, man, it goes deep, man. But a lot of them mess up the credibility in the community. What's up, dude? I see you coming through, man. A lot of them mess up the credibility in the community for how they act or what they don't say or what they don't speak on, right? So It's like one of those things. They ain't getting paid to go in there. Well, that you know what? That's the craziest part. That they'll go shoot somebody in the hood. You know what I'm saying? They'll go shoot somebody in the hood because they know at the end of the day they don't want no. They thinking that we ain't. You know, I guess legal citizens. So they'll go in the hood and tell some stuff. But when it comes down to trying to get it right, with the community, they hesitate. Like when it comes to like a school shooting or active shooting anywhere else, they hesitate because they don't get paid that much. They only make like $16, $17 an hour. You know what I'm saying? So they only gonna do the minimum because at the end of the day, they history is they're not here. I just want to know where the Protect and Serve logo went on their car. That's just real talk. Where the Protect and Serve went on their car, I felt like they left the community. Now you got a lot of law enforcement that get out there, box with the youngsters and play ball. That's community. That's community. But if you riding through and that ain't your community, and you mean mugging the youngsters because they out there, and ain't got no rec centers to go to, where they gonna be? They're gonna be out there just chilling. Nobody really wants to be in the house, but them youngsters, if you jump out or whatever the fact, they not scared of you. They just don't want you to alter their life. You know what I'm saying? They don't want you to alter their life. That's why they act like the way they act. But I say, if we police our own community, we don't have to worry about people who ain't from your community. People that ain't from your community, man, shouldn't even be there because they don't understand your community. But we give them that path. We give them that understanding. They can come up in your community and just cause havoc because how we carry ourselves. You know what I'm saying? And then you get these parents that act like they so cool with their kids. What's up, dude?
What's up with it, my guy? What's up with it?
Man, yeah, man. Just giving that morning vibe a little bit on Memorial Weekend, man. That's all, man. Appreciate you chiming in, man. I
Man,
was
that's what's up. That's
I
what's up,
was
homie.
Yeah, I was just elaborating on some things, man. It's summertime. And I know a lot of people fall off. The kids fall off during the summertime for the simple fact they got more time on their hand. They really not, if they don't have nothing to do, then they go get something to do. They make something to do. But I was telling them this is when it changed my life. When I got out of high school and I had that summer to do whatever. You know what I'm saying? I had a job, but it's late on the afternoon, so I can act a fool up early in the morning and at nighttime I'm off or whatever the fact. It gave me too much idle time. You know what I'm saying? Immature mind make you just do immature things. And I was saying, right now to these youngsters that got out of school or just going to a higher grade, this is the time they expect you to get knocked off your pivot.
Yeah, nah, real talk, homie. That's how. But see, that's what. See, one thing about it is this here, my nigga. Like, man, it's just really time for a wake up, homie. You know what I'm saying? We can sit up here and we can break down all the situations that's continuing to transpire over the nation,
Right.
and it's so much going on over the nation, homie. I'm talking about when you go back. We talking about in Philadelphia. You had a 9-year-old boy just got hit up in a drive-by shooting that was with he was with his dad.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
This weekend alone in Dallas, so many people got put to sleep, homie. So we dealing with a crisis, my guy.
Yeah.
And the crisis is it's only us, homie. It's only us, my nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This summer can be a hot summer where a lot of niggas can continue to destroy each other, or it can be an education or something to where nigga can start waking up. It's not about what I'm doing. It's not about what you doing. It's about
Mm-hmm.
what everybody else doing, huh? You know what I'm saying? Because if everybody doing something, then a lot can be done.
Right.
So, and that does not. And I'm not talking about in the community, homie. I'm talking about in the household.
Facts.
See, a lot of people get caught up with strictly having these dialogues talking about the community, and a lot of them don't understand it because a lot of them ain't went out there to the community to do the work.
Mm-hmm.
Point blank, period.
Yeah.
Then you got people that's out there in the community doing the work. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So when you have conversations and people say certain things, you will be able to hear people say things like, "Oh man, I don't believe that. Oh, that ain't real. Oh, that ain't true." It's not that they don't believe it. It's just that they don't want that to come from you. They
And
don't
that
want so they don't want you to be the one that done did all these things, homie.
right.
You catch the drift though?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, and that's
So,
sad. That's sad, man.
but that's called reality of life, homie.
Yeah.
And then in another breath, they'll say, why you don't record this or why you don't record that, right? Well, we record a lot of stuff and we show it.
Hmm.
You can go on my page, go all the way down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, I
I
done
seen it.
what I done did. It shows what I done did. You don't get a lot of views for that, homie. Nobody
Nah.
want to hear about the positivity or shit, homie. So in my video, when I come out, I show them where we been doing stop the violence, homie. I've been doing gun down, gloves up, homie.
Yeah, yeah.
I've been doing it before the internet, right? But I'm gonna say this though. People will sit back and be like, man, I can't believe you doing that, homie. You not doing that. What you mean? Because what I'm doing is unbelievable.
Right.
Because what I'm doing, something that you can't fathom because you ain't never seen it done like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
So what I'm saying is this summer is a summer where fathers and mothers, parents need to start realizing that it's time to start monitoring your child. It's time to monitor your child, homie. It's time to monitor your kid. It's time to see what your son is getting into. It's time to have a conversation. It's time to go to the park and be able to do certain things with your child so your child ain't got to worry about going around the corner and messing with some guys that's not for him.
They got him doing some crash dummy stuff. You know what I'm
You,
saying?
that's called reality, homie.
Yeah, yeah.
So the work is being done in the house. And if you're doing the work in the house, hey man, I salute you. Keep up the great work.
Right.
The work that's done in the community is just being done. Another thing, June the 4th, West Dallas, we're gonna do a Stop the Violence march. I'm doing it with the kids.
Mm-hmm.
They gonna walk around, pick up trash, and we gonna let them know, hey man, we gotta clean up the hood, homie. So people sit back and run their mouth, but at the same time, y'all better start watching the seeds that's being planted into the soil of my community, homie. And
Yeah.
right now, people sit back and they are always look for that one negative. It can be you know how it go. It can be so much positive you can do. It's just one negative. And out of all the positive, they gonna pull that one negative out. And when they pull that one negative out, they gonna say, look, they ain't gonna tell you about the positive that's being done. They only gonna want to show that little one negative.
Right, right, right. You right, man. You right.
So therefore, when you listen to people try to critique you and what you do, never be upset. Just smile because they watching.
Yeah. And you know
It's
what?
fine.
Hey, dude, I wanna, why are we I ain't gonna even say it like that. I'm gonna say it like this. We all got a problem. And once you recognize your problem, you do better. And when I say you do better, it's like I never had no hatred in my heart for my own brother. You know what I'm saying? I might didn't understand him and probably had to get some things straightened out, but that's just life of growing up, right?
Right.
But for you to sit there and try to critique, say for instance this, I'm gonna get straight to the point. It's a lot of people that will critique us. We're family guys and we do a lot for our community. When we say our community, it's behind the scenes. Nobody need a pat on the back. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes you got to show it. You know what I'm saying? But that's
Gotcha.
not my job to actually show everything I have done in
Exactly.
these
Exactly.
22 years I've been out. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Because
Exactly.
if you think about it, somebody can learn something for how you dealing with these youngsters and they're a little bit older. They
Fact.
probably can get inspired by how this one individual, just an older, like they say, elder. One of the elders is really elaborating with a youngster and getting him to understand that ain't the way. So that might inspire him, old fool, to change up his whole concept. But watch out for the old fools that try to change it up because it's nothing wrong with changing, but why you changing? Or you losing your followers, or you losing, your whatever lie you have told the world. And real men start getting on this tube and start saying, "Say, man, I could teach your child, or I could teach the younger person that's up under you that you should have been teaching." Watch if they start paying attention to me. Hopefully, it'll change you. You're an old fool, right? So, with that said, a lot of people, a lot of older people, teenagers, when I say that, they might look at their little brother or their little sister going through your mentor program, and that inspires them to change their ways because the happiness on the youngster's face is what we aiming for. You know what I'm saying? Everything else is extra.
Facts, homie. And a lot of people can't see that. A lot of
Yeah,
people don't even know what it's like to see a child that's not your child run up to you with a smile on their face and say, "Hey, Mr. Dewberry.
yeah,
Hey, Dewberry. Hey." A lot of them don't even experience that. They don't
yeah,
even get the opportunity to experience that. But I get the opportunity to experience that, right? But I'm gonna break something down to you again, right? When you dealing with the jealousy and the enviness of an individual mind and his body and his soul,
yeah,
let me just break it down like this, right? One, Dewberry done 18 years. He's a dummy, right?
yeah.
Okay. Slugger didn't do 18 years. So is he a dummy?
Hmm.
Okay. Dewberry been home 11 years. Never been convicted, never done nothing, just, moving in the right direction. Slugger been home 22 years. 22 years.
Yeah,
Productive, have his own house, married, kids, done done walked another one of his kids across the stage because they just completed another achievement of your performance of what you've been putting down for 22 years of you being free, homie. Right?
right, right.
Now when people look at that and the first thing they say is, I can't find nothing bad to say about Slugger. So what I gotta do is I gotta start a rumor,
Man,
right?
elementary.
They say a rumor is only started by females, not males. Listen to what I'm saying, homie.
Right.
Females is the one that started rumors. Rumors are something that's not true, something that they can't prove, and something that people just made up. So what I'm saying is this here, homie. You gonna have people on this tool to look at Slugger and automatically create a rumor. A rumor. What girls do, this what females do, create rumors, right?
Yeah.
The reason why they create it because
They can't
they
beat you.
can't see no flaws in your game. They want to use this rhetoric of, oh, he think he tough. Why do he gotta think he tough when he just been home for 22 years and he been very productive? Why do he want to think he tough? Because he was a guy that done time and he held his own at a time where a lot of niggas didn't, right?
Yeah.
So is that what y'all mad about? Or you upset because you can't find no flaws in a nigga so you start making rumors? And what is it? Because I listen to niggas talk.
Mm-hmm.
They talk. When they talk, I listen. It makes you learn more and more about a person, homie, when they open their mouth up. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
And I hear people when they say slugger, and I see and I listen to them, and I sit back, homie, and I listen to them, and I say, man, what make an individual have hatred for a person that they have no knowledge of? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the lack of understanding, homie. I understand everybody ain't gonna be on the same path of, let's say, righteousness. You know what I'm saying? Because when I say righteousness, it has nothing to do, quote unquote, with the religion terminology. It has, come on, man, if you 100, you 100. And individuals that's 100, like not 98, and try to act like they 100, will actually elevate their mind as they get older. You see what I'm saying? Why stay the same? And like you say, name calling, that's irrelevant to the fact. It don't move us. It makes you look like a goofy. You got a lot of goofies out in society, man.
Facts, homie. So that's why really, man, what you doing, bro? Keep doing what you doing, man, and keep shining the light on your success, man. Your success is you watching your kids go through the course, homie.
Mm-hmm.
And
Beautiful, man.
everybody can't say that.
Yeah.
You sitting right there with your kids and you watching your kids go through the process.
Right.
You sitting there with your wife. You watching your wife go through the process of having a man at home
Yeah.
that's very productive, that's not caught up into the shenanigans, but's caught up into being a good father, homie, and being a
Right.
good
Right.
husband. So you know what I'm saying? So, homie, never get caught up into the rhetoric of these individuals running their mouths, right? Never do that. Stay on your path, homie. You know what I'm saying? Because their job is to get you off your path with the ignorance, with the stupidity, with the gossip, with the shenanigans, homie. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes we'll fall victim to it. I done fell victim to it because one thing about it is when you throw rocks at a car, just remember, I'm gonna throw bricks back.
Yeah. That's facts. But
You
we
know
got to
what I'm
make sure
saying?
we don't stay distracted. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think there's a
So
lot of people that's out there to distract the strong. You know what I'm
they
saying?
they have a job to do.
Yeah. They
They
got a
have a
job to
job to
do.
do, right? And with me saying they have a job to do, homie, I'm gonna give you some more game, right? And I hear people quick to talk about this and that and all the shenanigans. Don't throw rocks. I'm gonna throw in bricks.
Facts.
It's not a threat. It's a promise. You
And
see
you
what I'm
know
saying?
what? We got that concept on the street. What's understood don't need to be said.
It's a promise.
Yeah.
We can talk and kiki kaka. Don't get yourself caught up into that web.
Yeah.
You hear me?
Facts.
And I tell people, I'm not friendly. I'm just respectable. I'm just respectable, homie. I'm not
Yeah.
friendly. I don't carry myself to be the tough guy. I carry myself to be the respectable guy.
Right.
That's it. I respect the ink. I respect that roach. I respect anything, homie, long as they respect me.
Facts. That's
And
facts, man.
once they come into my presence with disrespect, I pick my feet up and I do that. And what happens is you gotta squash it, my guy.
Yeah.
I'm under those laws.
Yeah, for sure, man. You already know how we rock.
And it's still called respect. And it's still called respect, homie. And I'm gonna forever live under those constitutions.
Mm,
People can take it how they want to take it because they never done it. So it's unbelievable.
it's foreign to them.
You hear me?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you some game, right? I had spoke about an individual that came on my in my chats. Uh, and he was an individual that came to a club and got drunk and he was messed up, but he was in his car. He early. He was in his car. He couldn't drive. He laid down. I had people try to critique what I should have done, right? You hear me?
Yeah.
Not understanding what I done. So now you go so far to try to downplay another individual. Oh, he had on a presidential. Oh, you mean to tell me he laying there? Homie, we in the trenches.
They
Things
missing
happen
the
in real
part,
life.
man. They missing it.
Things happen in real life. And if they knew how where he was at my club, and I still had people that was still there early that morning because they was still shooting dice.
Mm-hmm.
So I had still people out there to make sure that the cars that was in there, you couldn't come in or go out because of the way I got my gates.
Mm-hmm.
It's a big old, and know what? I'm gonna show them the parking right. When I had my hands on gloves, when I had my situation, I'm gonna show it to them again, right?
Right.
So everything is boxed off. You can't leave out the gate until somebody come out and open the gate. Then you leave out.
Mm-hmm.
You catch game?
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Okay.
It's laid. It's tight.
So with that being said, you are behind a fence, a gate, where you are protected. Go to sleep. I got cameras all around. So when the person try to wonder why did he do nigga? Because I know what I'm doing and I know how to do it.
Mm-hmm.
You
Facts.
get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Facts.
And a nigga say, well, that's your homeboy. Now they want you gotta realize that nigga was associate because I knew him, and my job is to protect anybody that come to my spot.
Right. Right.
And when I saw that he was out of there, lay down and relax. When you get up, hit the door, knock on the door, people come out, they let you out. You catch it.
Yeah. 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 For sure.
So when people hear that, they mind so small, the first thing they do is this oh man, I can't see nobody doing that. You can't see it because, nigga, your light has been dim because of the ignorance that you done surrounded yourself around, my nigga.
Right. Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You ain't privileged to see it.
You done put yourself in a situation because for what particular reason I have no knowledge of it. But all I can say is this here. You will never understand my game.
Yeah.
You'll never understand why I do what I do and how I do what I do, but you will forever talk about it. You feel me?
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's just how I go. And I say it
Mm-hmm.
over again. Even when I speak with you, my guy, keep doing what you're doing. Don't get caught up in that BS because at the end of the day, they don't know Slugger.
Now.
Them, they ain't never been around Slugger. They ain't never done time with Slugger. They don't even have no real if they knew about Slugger, the thing that they saying is so off. Slugger, somebody came on the internet, right, and said,
Yeah.
yeah, Slugger got jumped on. Slugger did this. Just listen what I'm saying. Just by them saying that, right, Slugger, that was the bail for them to say, whoa, look, he got jumped on. Now, instead of trying to find out what's really going on, because they know people that you know,
Mm-hmm.
and they know, nigga, that's just a bunch of talky,
Yeah.
right? Well, Slugger had AIDS and all that, right? Damn, how did you know that? Did you see this nigga medical records? Damn, how you niggas know this shit? Y'all know how to get niggas medical records now?
Yeah.
So my thing is, you wouldn't have put these kind of narratives out there and you have no knowledge of, due to the fact that you don't have nothing bad to say about Slugger. What you do is you come on to try to say things that you have no knowledge of. Hold on, he changed all. What's funny about that? Oh, he all face. He got all. We have men that's looking at another man saying, "Let me find something about him." He looked like he got oil on his face. Oh, he looked like he got oil on his hand. And I'm like, damn, are you choosing? Are you choosing? Are you choosing to be nominated because are you what are you doing because you trying to show what a nigga look like?
Mm-hmm.
Who does that? Rumors, everything that's been in that box has everything to do with feminists. Very
Facts, man.
feminine. Very feminine. Check game.
Yeah.
Very feminine. Facts, not opinions. But my nigga, keep smashing, keep spreading what you supposed to spread. It's gonna pick up. It's
Yeah.
called law of gravity, and we gonna make it pick up.
Hey, you know what?
Everybody,
I'm gonna say this. Why I'm thinking about what you just said. I think my whole thing of entertaining the rhetoric, probably with this new universe of this mega universe, right? This media universe, social media type stuff. I try not to implement myself in it, but that's so crazy because you look at the source that it comes from. You know what I'm saying? And if you can keep going with the rhetoric, because a person have erased it over 400 some videos, you know what I'm saying, of their shenanigans, of their characteristics of a quote unquote OG in a certain, establishment. Never been backed up, never been co-signed. You know what I'm saying? And everything, all the lies that already came out. I look at the source. I'm from Austin, man. I'm from Austin. I ain't never been ran out of nowhere. So, man, that's just on what I represent, real means type stuff. So the shenanigans that they try to come up with these allegations and all that, man, you ain't got no content, homie. You passing a bogus message. Man, I ain't never had no disease. You talking about AIDS? I'm saying everything that you saying about me is really on you.
hey, you said the key thing. You saying the key
You
thing.
talking your inner self. Like
You
you already know if you got a deal, if you got a situation, nobody cares, nobody knows, but you know, so you shoot it to your person that you really don't like. Everything that you say in this camera. You remember the color purple? What she say? When she was leaving Mister, everything you have done to me.
oh
that
yeah,
that that concept is
yeah.
like back on you. You know what I'm saying? They hate that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't entertain that. I'm from Cavalier Park. Ain't nobody ran me out of California, Cavalier Park, or nowhere in the city. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm thinking
I
about my
mean,
young life or
the world know
today's
that.
time, the people, quote unquote, that works at certain establishment, we see where you working type stuff. Don't even I don't even entertain that because I remind you the whole show reminds me of the Looney Tunes. You know how you used to wake up in the morning and watch the Looney Tunes because they all characters and they act silly and they funny, but it's played out because now you try to uh, deframe somebody who stands on something. You don't talk about nothing else that's going on in society, which is a lot to talk about. You looking at your own brothers and saying some harsh things, which is
We not his
irrelevant because
brothers.
you irrelevant.
I'm not his brother. You know, we let's break that down. Kind and color does not make me brotherly. You know what I'm saying? The mindset and the movement make me us connect. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So I want to clear that up. No, no, no. We can't use those words because those words cannot be used. Because my thing is, I move under a certain principle and guidelines.
No, I'm saying he's irrelevant. I'm saying
Yeah,
those
that's
who
why I
talk
said
about us is
he
so irrelevant.
irrelevant. He don't have. That's why I say that he could never be considered a brother of mine.
No, no, no.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm
no,
saying?
no. We from two different tribes, man.
Yeah, the lake of
You that
fire.
tribe that they say why do we constantly battle because we see wanksters out there. We see people who is not representing or holding up to character. That's why our community go the way it goes. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
So
Because they got to
he,
get eliminated for real. Not eliminated, but like quiet. Like they need to get silenced. People need to stop paying these clowns so much attention because they
well,
have no substance.
they not even paying him no attention really. He only have a very few people that's watching him.
Yeah,
Very few. They that small and they getting smaller.
yeah,
You know, hey man, you know, that's why his shit gets smaller and our shit gonna continue to get
yeah,
bigger.
yeah,
You hear me? So that's why I say what I say, man. Man, we gonna keep on doing what we doing. We gonna keep shining the light, and we gonna keep on passing the ball, man. Uh, man, let's just keep doing what you doing, man.
yeah,
Man,
for sure. You too, man.
but I know you got things to do. You got a barbecue. You got things.
Oh yeah,
You
yeah,
supposed to be doing 30. I jumped on here, my nigga, because I fuck with you. I want you to know that, nigga. At the end of the day, say, man, this shit can't get small. It's only going to get bigger. Because a solid person with a positive message, you can't do nothing but win, right? But
right.
my nigga, I'm finna goddamn me I got to take care of some business, get my day started. But my nigga, Stay 10 toes in the air, man. You know what I'm
You
saying?
already know, man. You
And
already know. And Cross, you came in. Appreciate you. I know you got busy life. Like we finna get all the way live. So everybody have a blessed day. Like and subscribe, man, and keep your minds focused, man, and stay alert because this is a Memorial Day weekend, and people are already gonna try to make a point of ignorance. You know what I'm saying? Because they pushing the agenda. I'm finna get off. I've been on here for a quick minute, and I got to get this pick going, get it smoking. Uh, and make it happen. Everybody stay safe out there. Like and subscribe, pass it on. And when you come through, hit that thumbs up button, man. Thumbs up button. Appreciate everybody coming in this morning, man, and the ins and outs and all that, man. Appreciate it. Just hit the like button, man. And every time you come in, just keep hitting that like button. You know what I'm saying? Keep passing this message, man. Because we're gonna beat these haters. We're gonna beat those who's really trying to having a demise for our culture in the hood. They already gentrifying us. You know what I'm saying? So we got to keep it together just like this. Keep them clowns out the way and stay focused. 100 Slugger.